attacks for Donald Trump. In this, only the second year of his 14-year presidency, Trump's longtime fixer, Michael Cohen, who'd been accused of facilitating collusion with Russia, went to jail, where, ironically, he can expect to have a lot of smaller men inside him. Trump also lost control of Congress. But if there's one thing Trump really struggles with, it's behaving like anything approaching a normal human being, as demonstrated in this selection of extraordinary moments, showcasing his general incompetence and questionable grasp of reality.
The op-ed published in the failing New York Times by an anonymous. We are going to have the Air Force and we are going to have the Space Force.
So some people say, don't they, say, well, maybe he's a deliberate distraction. You know, maybe some of this is kind of conscious, but I can't imagine there's a political advisor backstage going, just go out there and act like you've got syphilis.
So that's the effect of when you just go off slogans. Because Americans that just dream too much, they have too much hope. It's too much fucking hope. Like, Obama ran on just, you know, yes we can. Can what? Make America great. What? When was it great? It's just a slogan. And it's just, you know, and this is what they deserve.
I often wonder how crazy must Mike Pence be if someone's got no let Trump talk. You know, what's he going to say that's worse than that? Let him take a swing.
You're good at standing on a platform near other people talking, Mike. That's your thing. That's where you excel. Try not to look surprised when he talks about space programs. Oh, Christ.
I've been living in America for 5 years, and I feel like we constantly talk about Americans as if they're this foreign species, and there's no way we could be that stupid. But like the person that's currently the bookie's favourite to succeed Theresa May is Boris Johnson. Is he really that different to Trump?
Yeah, but it'll be kind of fun to watch them too. I can't be watching that and be like, this is quite fun.
They have to hold their summits in a soft play centre.
Yeah.
Both their mobile phones will have written on them, not a biscuit. While Trump's approval ratings have been historically low, this artwork spotted hanging in the White House shows that he still sees himself at the heart of American history. The only way I can interpret this is that Lincoln has told a joke and Trump doesn't understand it. Despite widespread dismay at Trump's behaviour and policies, he still enjoys the high-profile backing of Kanye West. Here's what happened when an excitable Kanye visited Trump in the Oval Office.
This right here is the iPlane 1. It's a hydrogen-powered airplane, and this is what our president should be flying in. Look at this shirt.
Let's get rid of Air Force One. Can we get rid of Air Force One?
What I need Saturday Night Live to improve on, and what I need the liberals to improve on is, if he don't look good, we don't look good. This is our president. He has to be the freshest, the flyest planes, the best factories, and we have to make our core be empowered. We have to bring jobs into America because our best export is entertainment and ideas. But when we make everything in China and not in America, then we're cheating on our country.
It just makes me fear for the future, because like a few years ago, Kanye West visiting Donald Trump in the White House to show him a hydrogen-powered airplane would have been a suggestion, an improv night or something. You know, what I really want, though, is for Donald Trump to get into a plane designed and built by Kanye West. And flown. Trump isn't the only threat facing America. This year saw California ravaged by multiple wildfires. During an awkward visit to the scenes of devastation, Trump's comments left everyone bemused.
You gotta take care of the floors, you know, the floors of the forests, very important. You look at other countries where they do it differently, and it's a whole different story. I was with the president of Finland, and he said, we have a much different, we're a forest nation. He called it a forest nation. And they spend a lot of time on raking and cleaning and doing things, and they don't have any problem. And when it is, it's a very small problem.
I wonder why Finland has less wildfires than California.
President of Finland has basically explained some of the very basic principles of forestry to Donald Trump. And he hasn't understood any of them. That's all that's happened. Every time he finishes any kind of speech whatsoever, it's almost as that's the moment as if a nurse would say, well, he was in a very good mood yesterday. Yeah. If only you could have come yesterday. Honestly, perfect sense all day.
It's a real problem, though, isn't it? Climate change. In fact, even the phrase climate change, I mean, we've got to get rid of that now. It's like a climate disaster. I mean, there was a UN climate report where they said we've got 12 years left to try and limit global warming to less than 1.5 degrees. And if we don't, the consequences are going to be absolutely vast and disastrous.
Can we have one more good summer before we start changing?
I mean, I'm surprised we don't talk about climate change more here in the UK. What we need is David Attenborough doing more programmes about it.
Is it me or am I the only person who doesn't really like David Attenborough? He just does voiceover.
What they do think is like, he's a bit too squeaky clean. I want to see David Attenborough caught snorting cocaine off animals. Do you know what I mean? Just on a whole snake. That's what I want to see.
I just going to do Strictly next year, and suddenly people will reassess the morality of the Strictly curse. That game of him getting off with a dance from the street at his age. Well done. Well done.
In response to flooding caused by Hurricane Florence, the Weather Channel went to great lengths to show the dangers of storm surges with this needlessly dramatic CGI report.
In the Greenville and Simpson area, we could be talking about 6 to potentially 9 feet of storm surge. This is just what it looks like on the map. We can show you what this could look like if you were to find yourself in this scenario. Once that water comes up to 3 feet, you can see it would be coming up my shins up towards my waist. This could be enough to knock you off your feet. It could even float some cars that could be parked on the side of the roadway. This is extremely dangerous, but once we get up into that 6-foot range, look at how high this water goes. Winds pick everything up, cars will be floating at this point. This water's over my head. But once we get to that 9-foot range, this is an absolute life-threatening scenario. This water is through the first floor of your home into the second. You can see there's fish floating around in here. This is an extremely dangerous and life-threatening situation. So if you find yourself here, please get out.
I like that she can just summon that up like a Babylonian witch. I hope like Americans see her in a storm and go, use your powers!